Hello, good morning, everybody. This is Sahil from Specialized Adult Day program. Today's program is about true and false. So I'll be showing you a couple slideshows, and then you have to tell me is it true or false. So the first one coming up on your screen is the Reader's Digest is one of the most widely published publication in the world. What do you think? Is this true or false? That's false. The most widely published magazine in the world is the hand-distributed monthly publication of Jehovah's Witness, The Watchtower. Each month, near 40 million copies of The Watchtower are printed in more than 180 different languages. Wow. Next one. In the cartoon that had Roadrunner and Wild E, the coyote never caught the Roadrunner. Is it true or false? Well, that is false. It did catch the Roadrunner one time in a cartoon titled as Soup or Sonic. There are actually rules for these two characters. Good job. Next one. Well, the question is, the White House has a bowling lane and a movie theater. What do you think? Is this true or false? Let's find out. It is true. It does have a bowling alley and a theater. It has 132 rooms, 35 bathrooms, 8 staircase, tennis court, a jogging track, and a swimming pool. Wow, that's a lot. Next question. A cup of tea contains more caffeine than a cup of coffee. What do you think? Is this true or is this false? Let's find out. Well, it is false. Tea does contain more caffeine per pound of leaf than coffee does per pound of beans. But a cup of black tea has about half the caffeine of a cup of a brewed coffee. Well, that's a nice trivia. Okay, next question. The state of California has the largest percentage of US war veterans. What do you think? Is this true or false? Let's find out. It is false. California contains about 9% of the war veterans, while Florida contains 7%. But interestingly enough, Alaska holds the title for the largest percentage of civilians that are veterans, around 17%. Wow. Next question. Florida has more miles of shoreline than any other US state. What do you think? Is this true or false? It is false. With more than 10,000 lakes, Minnesota has more miles of shoreline than any other US states. Next question. All gasoline is shipped from the refinery in the same pipeline, no matter which oil company is buying it for resale. What do you think? Is this true or is it false? Well, it is true. All gasoline is pumped from refineries into the interstate gasoline pipeline system and stored above the ground tanks. Those additives that Shell and Exxon advertise as beneficial for your vehicle are added when the tankers fill up for distribution to individual stations. Wow, I didn't know that. Next one. Tootsie Rolls were first wrapped penny candy in America. Is this true or false? Well, it is true. It Leo came to the States in 1896 and set up a small candy shop in New York City where he had hand rolled and wrapped Tootsie Rolls. Ooh, I like Tootsie Rolls. Next question. The New York Yankees adopted a pinstripe uniform to help Babe Ruth appear slimmer. Is it true or false? Well, it is false. They adopted stripes on April 12, 1912, 8 years before Babe Ruth was on the team. Okay, next question. Ooh, a dragonfly can fly 25 miles per hour. What do you think? Is this true or false? It is true. The average speed of a dragonfly is 25 to 30 miles per hour in larger species. Next question. Nearly a quarter of all mammals can fly. What do you think? Is this true or false? Let's find out. It is true because bats are the largest species. About 985 different kinds of bats are there, out of which all of those are known as mammals, and that make up 23%, which is almost a quarter. There are other mammals that can fly as well. Good job. Next question. The walls of the microwave open, help, heat food. I repeat, the walls of the microwave oven help heat food. Do you think this is true or false? It is true because it sends out small radio waves, and these waves are reflected off in the oven walls and onto the food. Therefore, it penetrates into the food, and water molecules in the food begin to move. That's how the food is heated. Next question. Twins can have different fathers. Do you think is this true or false? It can be true, very rare, but it had happened where twins had two different fathers. There was a case in China where a man was trying to prove that the twins were not his. Okay, next question. Polar bears actually have light yellow, not white fur. What do you think? Is this true or false? It is false. The polar bear's fur is made up of clear, hollow hair. Interesting. Next question. The largest living tree's trunk has a diameter of 25 feet. Is this true or false? It is true. The largest tree is the sequoia tree in General Sherman. It is the largest tree because they go by the volume of the trunk. The diameter is 25 feet at the base, and the circumference is about 102 feet. Wow, that's tall. Next question. Oh, I love this question. Bingo was invented by church elders as a way to raise money. Do you think is this true or is this false? It is false. Bingo can be traced back to the 16th century Italy. A New York toy salesman renamed it Bingo after its arrival to the US in 1929 when he overheard someone accidentally yell, Bingo! Instead of piano. They originally used beans as markers. Okay, who loves bingo? I love bingo. Next question. The etiquette dictates that it is improper to use the term congratulations when greeting the bride. Do you think this is true or false? Let's find out. It is true. It's an old wedding tradition. You can say congratulations to the groom, but not to the bride. The implication is that the groom has made a great catch, but it would be impolite to say that the bride had. Bottling rights for Coca-Cola were sold for $1. What do you think? Is this true or false? And it is true. In late 1891, Asa purchased the secret formula for Coke from John Pemberton for $2,300. Wow. President Thomas Jefferson and John Adams both died on July 4th in 1826. That is way too long ago. Do you think this is true or false? Just take a guess. It is true. Yes, they both died on the same day. The Virgin Islands do not observe daylight saving time. Do you think it is true or false? It is true. They do not observe daylight saving time, but neither do the Arizona, Hawaii, Puerto Rico, among the other places. Okay, next question. The dog on the Cracker Jack box is named Jack. Do you think this is true or false? The dog on the Cracker Jack box is named Bingo. The sailor was Sailor Jack. They appeared on the box starting in 1918. Next question. The Roadrunner is the fastest bird on the land. What do you think? Is this true or false? Well, it's false. The Roadrunner can reach up to 12 miles per hour, but an ostrich can run up to 45 to 50 miles per hour. Next question. The official taste tester at Rear's Grand Ice Cream, which we known as Eddie's, had his taste buds insured for $1 million. What do you think? Is this true or false? Well, it is true. He did have his taste buds insured. Wow. Toto earned more money per week than Judy Garland when making The Wizard of Oz. Do you think is this true or false? Well, it's false. Toto did earn a good salary for a dog, about $125 a week, but Judy Garland made $500 a week, and that is very low compared to some of the other lead actors on the set. Silly putty was used to fasten down tools on Apollo 8. What do you think? Is this true or false? Well, it was used to fasten down stool as well as help fight the boredom on Apollo 8. Since its launch in 1950, over 300 million eggs of silly putty has been sold. Good. Next question. Leonardo da Vinci wrote his notebook in mirror images. What do you think? Is this true or false? It is true. He did write all his notebook in mirror objects. Good job. I hope you guys enjoyed today's program. Stay safe, stay happy, and keep smiling.